John, with Rob, what his kind of offensive style, have you seen anything quite like that? Would you compare him to anybody you've seen? And how do you kind of harness what he can do with what you need him to do out on the court?
Rob gives us really helps our offense. His ability to create his own shot and create shots for others. I think is a game changer for us. And I know Coach Cal always feels like with Rob in the game that that there's he's going to create either for himself or for one of his teammates.
Just looking at the last 2 games for you guys from a defensive perspective, how much was that guys getting what teaching them on versus you changing?
I think both. I think we've been hammering on the defense for months now. Right from the beginning, we felt our offense was ahead of our defense. So defense has been an emphasis for a couple months, and I think it's starting to show. And then we picked our pressure up some, our pickup point higher, and also getting DJ back. I think that we felt was set the tone, and how hard he plays, how well he guards the ball made a big difference. Yes, it's I think the players, like I said, they're learning. We're working on it constantly. Is it's just I think the hard work is starting to show, and DJ's pressure on the ball makes a difference, and I think as hard as he plays makes the other guys want to play harder as well.
Since these guys got defense, since we can't let people talk.
Yeah, I think they're developing a pride in their defense, and they work hard at it. And yeah, I think they took it personal to what was being said about him, and I think Ugo because he's such a good defensive player, and I think his rim protection makes a big difference for us. I think that's who Ugo is, and I think I wasn't here last year, but my understanding is he's always been a great rim protector, and I think the more he plays, the game experience helps him, and as you said, slows the game down for him, and I think that's his superpower is his timing and awareness on blocking shots. I think, Ugo's earning minutes because of his defense. And I think it's, a little bit of a fluid situation. Aaron's come in and played very, very well, played more physical. And I think it's a situation that whoever plays well is going to earn the minutes. Yeah, it is unique. I think, Reed's a special player, and any kind of a special person that I think he cares about his teammates. And this team in general, I find myself saying, to my friends, to other people, just what a special team as players we have and how nice and caring they are to each other. And I don't think that happens often. I think, it's not just Reed. I think Justin is a special person, the way him and Reed interact and the other players with each other. And, that's why I think, as coaches, we want them to be successful. Coach Cal constantly says, I love this team. And it's a very likable team, not just as players, but as people. Well, just Justin, the good thing is just as a person, same thing, the way he interacts with his teammates. And he's supportive of them. It's just, Justin's doing what's necessary for our team. He's doing a lot of the dirty work. Defensively, I think he's really improved, and it's a big part of our team improving defensively is Justin's ability defensively and his rebounding and just doing the things that kind of don't show up on a stat sheet. Unbelievable. He's the same person every day. And every day is a good day for him. He always has a smile on his face. It's incredible. It really is. I mean, I guess obviously you guys see it as well. Just every day he's just upbeat and happy. Yes. And like I said, I think he's learning to be more physical and to play harder. And I think you can see that in the games. And the more minutes he gets, I think the more you'll see that. And, like I said, he's working every day and he's, in the process trying to, as coach said, you're going to earn your minutes in practice. So Aaron and Z, they have to earn their minutes in practice. It's going to be a tough game, so hopefully we can play well. LSU is a very good team. They're a very good offensive team. They have great spacing. They move the ball. It's going to be another challenge for our defense. There's not an easy game in this conference. Every game is a tough game. So, I think from a players and coaches perspective, that's, makes it a lot of fun. And I think our players, like I said, enjoy the tough environments on the road.
Such a young team.
I just think we have players that have played in big games coming up through high school and through their careers. So I think, I don't think they're fazed by the crowds. If anything, I think it energizes them. Before the game at Auburn is probably the loudest I've ever seen our team. And coming back in the locker room, you could see they just, enjoyed their crowd and their energy. And I think they fed off it, I think DJ's a natural leader, and I think that's what we miss the most when DJ's not out. It's one of those things that's hard to define, but when you see it, you know it. I mean, it's just who he is, and he not only has a confidence, but I think he gives other players confidence, and that's kind of what the special players do. It's like a little bit like Pat Beverly. He not only has confidence, but he makes everyone around him more confident. And I think DJ has that effect on our team. Yeah, I think it's something DJ does. And like I said, it's when DJ's on the ball, I think we can pressure the ball more. We can pick the ball up, further from the basket, and I think it just energizes us. I think the players realize that every game in this conference is going to be tough. They say it's just good team after good team after good team, and I think we're just focused on trying to continue and improve. We're trying to improve defensively. We're trying to get better offensively. We got to get better playing at home and continue to play well on the road. So I don't think we're in a position to view each opponent as like we're more concerned with us and just improving each week. And we feel like if we do that, we're going to in the long run we'll be good. Yes, Coach Cal talks about this team and how he loves this team, and he feels like it's built for March because of that. They have the ability to go on the road. They have the ability to make shots. We've proven we have the ability to defend. And, that's what you need in March.
You mentioned one of this with DJ. What did you miss when you do because this guy was the big game changer?
What we miss with the duo, I think, is a big game changer. He seems to be his best in big games. The bigger the game, the better he plays. And he just gives us a different level of athleticism, and that we miss when he's not there. Getting tough rebounds, scoring tough baskets by the rim. And that we do miss that. And again, he gives us just a physical presence. Yes. Coach Cal's, we've worked on it in practice, and, he feels like, as the season goes forward, that's going to be more and more important, at the end of the games, to be able to use the clock, make sure we're getting a good shot every time down the court. And he felt early in the season that, that's something that we didn't do as well. And I think as the season goes on, the games become more important. So does that. It is just being able to execute our half-court offense, and be able to, use some clock and get our best shooters a good shot. And, it just kind of, demoralizes the other team if you can use clock and get your better shooters a good shot. You make it, then, kind of makes them, they can see times dwindling away, makes them a little more anxious on offense, and, feels like it gives us an edge.
With the you said lots of so you have you see since so this season.
I think the biggest improvement Ugo's made is just playing with physicality and, using leverage, using his body. And probably the biggest thing that helped him is just the physical strength he's gained in the offseason, working with the strength coach. And I think that's changed his ability to even score around the basket. He doesn't get a lot of opportunity, but I think the strength and having the confidence to go into the defender and is really helping him. Yeah, I think it's probably been the biggest difference maker for him. And like I say, with Ugo, just the more he plays at this level, his improvement's going to be quicker than other players because, he hasn't played as many minutes. So I think you see with the Adus and the Ugos that the more they play, the better they'll play. It's a lot of it is during practice, during their workouts, is just, setting up situations. We want to be a team that hits first. We want to initiate the collisions. And I think part of it is talking about it. Big part of it is having doing it in workouts and in practice.